just started screaming out of nowhere for no reason. I tried to cuddle her, it didn't work, so I just went, okay then, no, and just kind of gave her Mr. Rabbit, walked out the room and shut the door, and then she tried to open the door. I kept it shut. It was only about 30 seconds, and then she stopped crying and just carrying on. The door's still shut, and she's just doing what she needs to do, play and whatnot, and if she wants to go down, she'll put herself down for a nap, I'm hoping. We tried this when she was like 13, 14 months, so like 3-4 months ago. Not long after she was 1, maybe before, I can't really remember, but it's been a good few months since then, and I'm really nervous to do this again because like the first 2 nights she was fine. Yeah, she kind of like drooped out of the bed and had her head on the bed and then her feet on the floor, but then after the 3rd night she wouldn't stay in her bed. She would just run out of her bed and into our room, and then that's when I had to stop putting her in the car seat to sleep. And then that was the only place that she would sleep. She wouldn't sleep in her car, and it was a whole thing. But we haven't got that car seat anymore. We've got her Minnie Mouse car seat over there, that she has napped in before by accident. This is gonna be tough because I don't know what to expect, because she's a few months older now. But like, she was climbing out the cot. She had like her hands on the side and like her knees up and like her feet, and like we were gonna do it. I haven't told Jamie that we're doing this. I'll have to message him in a minute, because I've only taken one side off. He even said, why don't we just take one side off, you know, we'll start doing it when she, you know, when we eventually hear her screaming because she's actually climbed out the cot. But I don't really want to wait until she's actually climbed out the cot. I want to do it when she was showing signs, and now she's showing signs because she tries to climb out the cot every single time I put her in there, unless it's night time. But it's like, I don't want her to feel upset because we're on a good roll where like mine and her relationship has been rocky because of the whole breastfeeding and then not breastfeeding, and then her feeling detached from me, and this whole thing. So I'm just hoping that if I just try and go with what she is showing that she wants and is what she's ready for, then hopefully, because she's at the age now, she's going to be 18 months on the 23rd, and it's the 20th today, so we're coming to that mark. And it seems to be that age where it's like 18 months, 18, 19 months is like, you know, the age where like if they're going to start showing early, that's when they're going to start showing. So she did not show signs when she was like 11. There, she's crying again now, and I don't know why. Right, I'm assuming it's teething because her cheeks are red and she's pulling things to her mouth, so we're gonna do the snacks. Oh, I didn't actually mention, I'd spoken about it in, I think, one of the few vlogs that I've recently done. So Luna keeps grabbing the syringes, or the clear parts. I'm having to use a spoon at the minute, which isn't the greatest, but ibuprofen is really good for older kids that are teething, because I told my friend, I recommended it to her, and then she spoke to her doctor, and then the doctor was like, oh, is she a nurse? And she was like, no, she's just a mum. So it's got the doctor's approval that it's good for teethers. Calpol doesn't really work. It's really good obviously if they are having a temperature, or they're like sick and they've got a cold, but if it's like pain, like teething pain or like muscle pain, because it's their gums, ibuprofen will work a lot better. You don't need to combine them both. This will kind of do the trick, but make sure they've eaten before they take it. The snack pot. So I bought this about 2 weeks ago, and it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's helping her independently eat at lunchtime. So we had the baby gate up. She pulled it off again. But because it was up for at least a week, she's kind of stopped coming in to the kitchen as much as she used to. So she kind of gravitates more to her room now and independent playing. So what I do is around lunchtime, I will get loads of these healthy snacks. These are the mini strawberry and banana puffs, strawberry and apple bear paws. She usually has juice. She doesn't really like water on its own. I've tried, honestly, I've tried, and she just, unless it's in the actual water bottle, like the plastic one that they come in, she won't have it. And then a banana soft biscotti. There's two of them in there. Oh, you're getting heavy. Oh. She hates it when I put her down, absolutely hates it. It's like she's a newborn all over again, but she's getting heavy and she hasn't learned to like hold on to me yet. When she could hold on to my neck, that would make it a lot easier. Here you go, your snack pot. You got it? So she can sit there, she can snack, she's all independent, she has her telly. We're weaning her off the S movie because it's coming off Netflix on the 31st of this month. So we are gonna gravitate. You know what? I'm gonna go to Disney Plus. Disney Plus. We have a Fire Stick. We have two of them, but because Luna broke the other telly, and we've got Jamie's PlayStation in there, there isn't room to put the other HDMI port in because the bracket is covering it. But she watched the Tigger movie last night and there was no complaints, so I'm going to try and put it on now again, because I don't mind her watching a movie, especially if it's like the same one. It's just that other one's coming off. So there she is, sitting there. I'll give her Mr. Rabbit. There you go, curtains closed. I'm hoping that this works. What I may have to do is get like a normal baby gate, because the one that we had here was like a fabric one that I pulled across one of these, but it's a plasterboard wall. It's absolutely for for a baby gate, and they did have plugs in, and we got my father-in-law to put it in, and yeah, she pulled it out for a second time. So oh, what's that on my face? Probably from Bella. But yeah, I'm thinking other case scenario is get a baby gate for her room, so then she has her independence, but she knows she has to stay in her room for that evening part, if that makes sense. Because if I'm asleep and then she gets out and then God knows what she pulls out of where, because, well, no, she could only get into our room, but it's if she pulled something of mine out of my drawer. It's not like I wouldn't wake up, obviously I'd wake up, but when we did it last, our bed was right by the door, so like as she came in, she'd be like right next to me instantly, but it's not like that anymore. So my bed is like all the way over there, excuse the mess. So it's more of a fear, I would say, on that part of it. So yeah. What are you doing? Ta. Ta. Well, you didn't really eat. Okay, you're dragging me now. Want to take me somewhere? Oh. Ta. What do you want now? What do you want now? Want it back? Hold it. There you go. No? No. I thought I filmed a bit at this point, but I was too concerned about her to really like film anything. But I've got like a really short clip. Basically, Bella decided she wanted to nap in our bed with me, And I was like, I don't know if that's a sign that she prefers a bed. Like, even today, like, she randomly just kind of climbed on the bed and, like, laid her head there for, like, 10 seconds or whatever. And I'm, like, really confused on that front. But because she was in so much distress is why I decided to do what I did next. But yeah, she just... It turns out she wasn't feeling very well that day, and it was, like, a really, really bad stomach, which is why, like, she looked like this. But I just thought I'd kind of explain instead of it just looking really weird. So yeah. I gave her what she wanted. She wanted Shrek. So I am now going to put her cot back together. Because she's not ready yet. Jem is right, we're just gonna have to wait until she actually does fully climb out. This was a fail. I didn't realise that Bella took the camera and completely paused it, but it's back up. We're not ready for a cot bed, are we? We're not ready yet. No, we're not ready. We want to go to bed. Okay. Do you feel better now you got your cot back? Are you going to try and climb out again? Please don't try and climb out. Bella, come on. Come on. Come here.
I'm looking out from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a star.
We just met the most adorable woman and a dog. Her name's Jane, and she's got a black Labrador. And Bella was like fully like stroking him and saying hi. Come on, sweetheart. She's just wandering. And yeah, when we went to the zoo, as you would have seen in that vlog, me and Gemma were doing the wee with Bella, but she expects me to do it on my own, and she dragged me with one arm. So Jane just got her other hand and like we did the wee, and I was like, oh, you don't even know me, but you're being really sweet.